Critics are up in arms. Now, those who have criticized Superman for what he is, or more precisely, attacked him for what he is, I've got something for you, a reality check. And that's what we're going to be discussing here today on the Story Dude Show. Welcome, my story lovers, to the Story Dude Show with your host, Jared Dean Winchester, bringing you a fresh set of episodes for the month of August 2025. So let's get right into it, shall we? I'll admit, Superman is not perfect. A lot of people do call him idealistic, some even call him righteous, but he's righteous for a reason because he's been raised by Jonathan and Martha Kent. Now, Jonathan, being Jonathan, did instill into Clark, aka Superman, values, moral values. Now, if you are obviously morally bankrupt, then you would take this worldview. You will take the worldview of Superman being too righteous. However, there comes a time when all superheroes have their own flaws. One of those flaws comes from Superman not being able to deal with a problem or with a villain, and I put that in air quotes, deal with, mainly because Superman is the type of guy who doesn't stoop to anybody's level. All he does is he does apprehend the villain, defeats the villain, and then hands them off over to the authorities. He doesn't go with vengeance. Now, while that's commendable, I'll accept that, the villain keeps coming back for more and trying to destroy him, and the cycle repeats. Now, in that respect, I will agree. What I will not agree is, just for argument's sake, you saying that he is too righteous, not giving examples. And that's what we're faced with. We have critics of superheroes throwing out these insane criticisms, but not really backing it up with evidence, with examples of why they believe that to be the case. So I'm here today to talk to you about, if you feel that a superhero isn't living up to your standard, there is nothing stopping you from creating a parody, creating something that will align with your idealistic view of a superhero. For example, we have yet to experiment with Superman being gay. Unfortunately, mainstream won't do it. So this is where you have the opportunity to create a parody, to have or to project your idea of Superman or your idea of any superhero that you've picked. Be it anybody from the DC world or from the Marvel world, you have the flexibility as an independent filmmaker or as an independent storyteller or as a creative professional, an independent creative professional, to make that happen. Nothing's stopping you unless you want to do this on a large scale, then yes, you probably would need legal permission from either DC or Marvel to use their characters. However, if this is a parody, I do not believe it comes under the copyright law, because if you're changing stuff about a character, if you're making that character totally different, or if you're coming up with a similar character that is different to the original, I believe copyright law says you could do that. Anyway, Superman has his flaws, but criticizing him by saying he's too righteous, but not laying out examples of why you believe he's righteous, is lazy. And if you are a viewer contemplating watching Superman or any other movie, any other superhero movie, I tell you this: trust in yourself, watch the movies for yourself. I know this can be an expensive exercise. Watch them for yourself, and you decide whether the character or the movie was worth your time. Now, this is a long shot, and I believe this is the only way that can occur. So, next time you come across a critic giving you all these criticisms, but not backing it up with examples to back up their critique, know this: that critique is not worth your time. Find yourself another critic or critique it yourself. I keep telling this time and time again, previous episodes, and I don't know if anything from those episodes stuck, but I will tell you this: watch the movies for yourself and judge for yourself. That's the lesson for today. With that being said, thank you for joining me. I have been Jared Dean Winchester, also known as the Story Dude. Like, comment, and subscribe. Videos coming 2 to 3 times per month, so be sure to check all of my videos out. And until I see you again, and don't forget to turn that page for the next episode.